Happy Sunday and welcome to Sunday School Simplified. If you haven't joined us before, this is where we take our Sunday school lesson and squeeze it into a short, sweet video that is good for all ages and the entire family. It is technically the second Sunday of Easter. We are still celebrating the story, and this brings us to our lesson today. If you'd like to follow along with our scripture, it's John chapter 20, verses 19 through 29. Now, We've had Jesus' crucifixion, his resurrection, and the joyous celebration amongst his disciples and followers. But after that is a really scary time because he was just crucified for his beliefs. And the people that follow him follow his beliefs. So they were worried that they were going to come to the same fate, that the same thing was going to happen to them. And it brings us to this room that is an image, a story that is very familiar to a lot of us, called the upper room. And it is a room where the disciples are locked in, and Jesus appears to them, and he shows them his wounds and the wounds in his hands and his side, and they believe that it is him, and they go tell another disciple that happened to not be there at the time, Thomas, and he doesn't believe them. Well, a few days later, they're all locked back up in that upper room now, and Thomas is there, and Jesus appears to them again, and he shows him the wounds in his hands and the wounds in his side, and Thomas falls to his knees, and he says, I believe now. And Jesus says to him, you believe because you see. Blessed are those who believe but do not see. And this is what I want to leave you with going into this week and throughout the days forward, is we walk by faith, not by sight. And that is taken from that, blessed are those who believe but do not see. If we only believe what we see, we are taking away so many opportunities of what we cannot see. There's a great analogy that we breathe air. We don't think about the air that we're breathing. We just breathe it. It's a natural instinct, but we can't see the air. So just because we can't see it doesn't mean that it's not there. Walk by faith and not by sight. That's it for this Sunday School Simplified. I pray that you have a blessed, happy, and safe week moving forward, and we'll see you on the next one.